Hi everyone, I'm Juan.
And I'm Paco, and we're both DACA recipients.
We're here to tell you that the DACA program is still under attack.
But one thing is very clear. If you're eligible to renew your DACA, you should consider applying now. We recommend that you consult with an immigration attorney or an accredited representative first.
Back in June, the U.S. Supreme Court agreed to review lower court decisions related to the termination of the DACA program. The Trump administration is arguing that the DACA program was ended lawfully, that they had the legal authority to end the DACA renewals.
But many courts have already ruled that President Trump's termination of DACA is unlawful, and we hope that the Supreme Court will rule in favor of DACA recipients and DACA renewals by agreeing with the lower courts.
The Supreme Court will hear arguments on these cases on November 12th of 2019 and can issue a ruling by June of 2020.
While DACA is lawful, we don't know exactly what the court will rule. For example, it could conclude that the Trump administration lawfully terminated DACA, threatening the ability for people to continue to renew. The court could also push the cases back to the lower courts for further discussion, or decide not to issue a decision until next term.
In the meantime, DACA renewals are still being accepted, so even though that the fate of the program is uncertain, there's no time to lose. If your DACA expires before the end of 2020, you should seriously think about renewing as soon as possible. If you can, you should check in with a legal service provider if you're unsure of whether to apply or if you're eligible to renew.
Talking to a lawyer is helpful, and while it can be costly, there are low-fee or even free legal services available. If you want more resources and information on renewing your DACA, go to informedimmigrant.com or nilc.org/DACA. Renewing DACA can be a very personal decision based on different factors. Here are a few things to consider when deciding when to apply for renewal. While we know DACA is on solid legal ground, the Supreme Court could end renewals as soon as 2020, which is why we're encouraging those eligible to renew to do so now. USCIS processing times vary depending on which service center has your case, but it could take anywhere between 5 and 7 months to have your application reviewed.
It is also important to note that if you renew earlier than 150 days before your DACA expires, or early, your work permit may start being valid before your previous DACA and work permit expire. Your new work permit will still be valid for a full 2 years after the date of its approval.
That said, there have already been hundreds of thousands of renewals since courts first issued the injunctions that reopened the renewal process in 2018. Remember, we don't know what's going to happen in the future, but USCIS is still accepting renewal applications, though unfortunately, no first-time DACA applications or advanced parole applications through DACA are being accepted. Listen, as a DACA recipient myself, I know we're living in very uncertain times, but what is certain is that we make so many valuable contributions to this country, and that this is our home.
With the threat of an increase in enforcement measures, we have to ensure our protection from deportation, and renewing DACA is our best option.
You have rights, and you can still renew your DACA today. We're all in this together, and no matter your immigration status, your voice is powerful. For more information, visit DACArenewalsnow.com, talk to a legal service provider, and feel empowered to renew your DACA today.